of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize, sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know, nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place I ever roam could be like Belize, be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize, sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. Creole and Garifuna.
Good morning, pleasant good morning. You know, many a times, when we read through the Bible without doing the proper research, you don't get the sense of what these things are saying. Today, as we do this rich young fool, I've done the research and to what prompted Jesus to make this statement, to say these things and to do this parable. Let's go to the passage of scripture found in Luke chapter 12 from verse 13. It says, someone in the crowd said to him, "Teacher, tell my brother to divide the inheritance with me." And as I said before, it is believed that the person who was saying this was the younger of the brothers, and he wanted the inheritance, or what his father left behind, to be divided equally between both of them. That would have required changing the law. But the Lord, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, did not come to change the law. He came to uphold the law. He came to uphold the law. Jesus replied, verse 14, "Man, who has appointed me a judge or an arbiter between you?" That's not Jesus' job. Two things are on the table: greed, or the love of money, one, and two, wanting to change the laws of God. He says, that's not my job. He said, then he said to them, "Watch out, be on your guard against all kinds of greed." You see, he addresses the situation right away because he realized that the situation was one of greed. This young man was greedy. He wanted something different from what the word of God was saying that he should have. It says, "A man's life does not consist in the abundance of his possession." In other words, the focus of this young man was on the substance that he had, and he wanted more. Even though he was getting something, he did not want what he was getting. He wanted even more, which would require, as I said more than once before, the changing of the law if Jesus Christ was to honor him and do what he was asking. It says, and he told him this parable, verse 16. The ground of a certain rich man produced a good crop. He thought to himself, "What shall I do? I have no place to store up my crops." Now, as we go on, we will see that this young man, he had barns, that he was being blessed on a yearly basis, where he built barns to place what was given to him, to store it up. But he did not want only that. Now, he gets a blessing beyond the blessings that he was getting. He does not talk about what he's going to do to help out other people. Notice he's saying I, and he's thinking about how he could live easily. He's thinking about his pleasures. Let's go on and let's see how we find out. Let's see where we find out that is true. It says, the ground of a certain rich man produced a good crop. He thought to himself, "What shall I do? I have no place to store my crops." Then he said, "This is what I'll do. I will tear down my barns." You see, if you misunderstood and say that he did not have any place to store his crops, he means this blessing that he's going to get. He's not going to call the neighbors and say, or the poor people in the area, to get from what he was blessed with. He said that he's going to tear down those existing barns and build bigger ones. In other words, he was egocentric as it pertains to his blessing. He saw only himself. And there I will store up all my grains and my goods, not thinking at all about other people who were in need. He will store up his grains and his goods. And I say to myself, you have plenty of good things laid up for many years. Take life easy, eat, drink, and be merry. In other words, he was thinking about the worldly pleasures. Even though he was so blessed, he's thinking that he's going to have things for many years. Sometimes we put a lot of emphasis on the things of this world. Too much. And we don't put emphasis on the things of God. No matter how much we have here, if we don't factor in the things of God, we are going to be in problems. This young man, he does not think about the things of God. He's thinking only about himself. And he says that he's going to have fun. He's going to enjoy his life because he has so much laid up. This is exemplary of many people that we see, or it's in the same pattern, the same mold, even within families, with himself. And the story goes on further, and he says, this is what he said he's going to make merry. But God said to him, you fool, this very night your life will be demanded from you. So he's going to die, where all these things, so the Bible talks about saving up your riches in heaven. Saving up your riches in heaven. There's so many people, even some of our leaders, over the past 20, 30 years I can think about, who have been so focused on enriching themselves. Some of them in the public eyes and doing it illegally, but those are white crimes. Nobody has seemingly the power to deal with that. And that's the reality of us here and many other countries all around the world. This is going on. But people don't pay attention to what is going on in the next life. Not knowing that what they're doing here is going to put them at odds with God and take away everything that they could possibly have in the next life. That is serious. That's been misguided without understanding the things of God. So he says that this young man was going to die. But he believed that the earthly riches that he was going to get was exactly what he wanted. He was worried about that. And he said that he was a fool because he wasn't thinking about where the real situation should be looked at, which should be the afterlife.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me Sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me Sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know. Nobody know.
The end of the year is coming, and you know what that means, right? Yes, Apples for Kids has returned, and the time to order is now. The process will be different this year as our partnership with Caribbean Chicken grows. But no worries, it will be the same premium Red Delicious and Golden Delicious apples. So order your box now for only $120. Make sure to call 671-6354. But if you are from these areas, then these are the numbers to call. Bringing hope one box at a time has never been easier. Every box you buy will continue to support Belize camping experience in creating a positive impact in the lives of our children and youth. That's what Apples for Kids is all about.
BCE, Belize, changing Belize.
Builders Hardware. With 30 years of experience, Builders Hardware has been your trusted one-stop shop for building supplies and construction materials. We're not just about products, we're about exceptional service and excellent prices. Plus, with unbeatable prices on renowned brands and the largest selection of construction supplies available, why go anywhere else? Got a project on your hands? Let us lighten the load. Whether you're tackling the biggest commercial project or the tiniest home renovations, our dedication and commitment ensures that you get the best. Roofing materials? Check. Cement and steel? Check. Sand and gravel? Double check. And if you don't see something you need, just ask, because at Builders Hardware, we've got you covered from construction start to finish. Call us or visit us on Constitution Drive in Belmopan and experience the difference. Oh, and did we mention, we offer convenient delivery services anywhere in Belize, so you can focus on your project while we handle the logistics. Builders Hardware, 30 years of serving you. We think our customers are awesome.
Blessed Gardens is servicing home gardens across the country from the nation's capital and helping Belizeans reconnect with nature. We have everything you need for your home garden, so get growing. We have various types of soils: fortified soil, composted soil, potting soil, and pure compost for your garden. We have quality seeds and over 65 varieties of food seedlings for your garden. We even have organic insecticides available, EM soil treatment, and Polyshade for your excessive sun or rain. Blessed Gardens has all your garden solution in one location. Call 610-5679. Visit us at the Belmopan Market Plaza or enjoy our free deliveries across the country. Blessed Gardens. Get growing, Belize.
Attention Belmopan residents. This is an important reminder regarding the proper disposal of debris in our community. As per Statutory Instrument Number 122 of 2005, Section 10, Subsection B, residents are strictly prohibited from placing debris on the buffers. Violating this regulation is considered a ticketable littering offense. Residents are encouraged to use private contractors or contact the Belmopan City Council to make arrangements for debris disposal. If you need assistance with debris disposal, please contact the Sanitation Department at 822-2271, extension 2019. This message is brought to you by the Belmopan City Council. Let's work together to keep our beautiful city clean and safe. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hi, I'm Halima Hoy, and I'm here to talk to you about something that is very close to my heart: the importance of education. Education has been a journey for me, filled with challenges and triumphs. It has shaped who I am today. A stable internet connection has been essential in helping me accomplish my task and succeed in my education journey. That's why I'm so grateful to NextGen for their commitment to investing in educational efforts, building the next generation of learners. This summer, NextGen is donating 1,000 school bags and providing one-year internet scholarships to selected students in various communities. Because every child deserves the tools they need to succeed. Thank you, NextGen, for making a difference in the lives of our future leaders.
City residents, civic pride is all our responsibility. It's about taking ownership of our city and embracing its beauty. But amidst this beauty lies a growing concern: the continuous destruction of city property. And a part of civic pride is taking care of public property. Therefore, the Belize City Council takes this time to remind city residents that these acts are not just vandalism. They are crimes against rights to property and criminal damage to property. Under Chapter 101 of the Criminal Code within the substantive laws of Belize, a person who, without lawful excuse, destroys or damages any property belonging to another, intending to destroy or damage such property, or being reckless, shall be guilty of a crime. Upon conviction, a person can face up to 1 year imprisonment. We must all do our part to safeguard what belongs to all of us, what belongs to our city. Together, we can make a difference. This is our city. Let's respect it. Your Belize City Council, always about the people. Welcome to the William David Fonseca Parking Facility, a modern, smart, and safe parking solution in downtown Belize City. Getting started is easy. Whether you have a prepaid parking card or prefer using coins, we've got you covered. To purchase a prepaid parking card, stop by the parking facility booth, City Hall, the Traffic Department, the E-Transit office, or the Municipal Court. Once you have your card, simply tap at the entrance and the barrier will lift. You're in. Park with confidence and enjoy your day. When you're ready to leave, tap your card at the exit and the system automatically calculates and charges your stay. It's that easy. Just tap and go. No prepaid card? No problem. Press the button at the entrance for a QR code ticket. When you return, head to the automated payment terminal, scan your ticket, choose coin as your payment option, and insert the displayed amount. After payment, you'll receive a receipt and any necessary change. Then, drive to the exit, scan your QR code, and you're on your way. Experience the future of parking today at the William David Fonseca Parking Facility. Stay tuned for more updates and get ready for a smarter way to park. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the isles and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize.
Friday morning edition of Rise and Shine, and it's also the last Friday of the month. It's November 30th. And across this nation, we are rejoicing. In fact, I had to rejoice from Wednesday morning when we were there. I had to rejoice already, and I had to call forth because I say, you know, we have June to November, and June to November, we know what that is, and we still feel some of the effects of that because some of the communities way down in Belize rural area there are suffering still from flooding. Picnic can't go to school, and there's so much inconvenience. However, in the midst of that, we got to give thanks because none of them major hurricanes, and so much of them, they tear up so many different countries that we, in our neighboring countries, some of our Caribbean countries, get tear up. We got the U.S., Florida got tear up. In fact, I was even in South Carolina when North Carolina get tear up. So, but I was right there experiencing a little bit of the state's hurricane. But right at home, we were safe. So thank God that we're safe, and could have been worse. And while we know the agriculture sectors are paying a price, And when the agriculture sector pay a price, we all pay that price because it affects all of us. When Belize hurt, we all hurt. That like if you notice with life, if you knock this finger, the next hand come and grab and hold on like this. That's how we need to be in life, you know. Whatever part of your body get knocked, the hand reach out to it and it try caress and try console it. And so as a people, as a nation, that's how we need to start to live also. We have to feel for our brothers. When they go through things, we all go through things because we're all Belizeans. But thank God, like it says, we survived, we made it through, we were graced that we didn't get one of these major hurricanes devastating us, right? So we have so much to give thanks for this morning. And across this nation this morning, we want to thank our viewers, our listeners that tune in continually, faithfully. Glad you joined us this morning and hope you had a good night rest and you're ready for the weekend because it's here, the weekend. And tomorrow, 1st of December, Christmas season there, people. And I know some of the worry about how we get a ham and how we go with turkey. Well, Thanksgiving just gone, so the Americans then just lick down the turkey and the ham and everything for we turn to come. So we have to get ready. Because when it comes to Christmas, we want with ham. Yes, we like we hug. And so everybody try look forward to that. We just prepare and not get ourselves too deep in the debts and all this. That's just Christmas. You pass in one day, right? So you don't get too deep in it. We could celebrate, yes, celebrate properly. There's a good way to celebrate and not so good way to celebrate. Let's celebrate the right way, right? And when the Christmas season gone and when the New Year comes in, we will be much happier because we have done the right thing and we have lived it and celebrated in the right way. This morning we have guests with us this morning because, like I said, Christmas, they go around the corner and we have with faithful people. We're always, especially, and can't overemphasize, especially during this season, you want to get a new couch and a new fridge and you want your little treat, special treat. We have the right people in the house this morning that will grace us with how we could get Willie's cell fixed up for the Christmas also. Like I said, without getting at them big debts, or if you don't have a whole lot of money, then they have to help with. So with that said, this morning we want to give thanks to our guests for faithfully being here, Quartz. Belmopan.
Yes.
Annika, it's good to have you this morning. Thanks for coming.
Thank you too for having us.
Yes, sir. You guys, we've been long friends, of course, and a lot of Belize and have benefited, right?
Exactly.
And this morning, I know you guys have I still have a whole book.
We have a lot going on.
So we have a lot to talk about, offers and all kinds of things. So tell us about what's happening in this season for Belize Quartz.
For Quartz right now, it's Quartz Black Friday. So,
oh my!
Yes, Black Friday.
When that today, the Friday Black?
So it started yesterday actually.
But yesterday was Thursday,
yes,
Black. Yesterday was Thursday.
Well, it still started
yesterday. So it culminated today?
Yes, it culminated for 2 days. Yesterday and today, right? The 29th and the 30th. You know, everybody thinks Black Friday just in the United States. No, we have Black Friday here in Belize as well.
But Black Friday is supposed to be bad. Everything black bad, not true?
It's not bad when you get awesome deals from Quartz.
Especially when Quartz yes, house, their black turns very, very white.
Very
quick
white,
forward, right?
correct.
Bright away.
Exactly.
Brighten way up this morning, Annika.
So this morning we have awesome offers for our customers as usual. If you don't have any cash to shop, as you were mentioning earlier, guess what? Quartz is offering 30% off on credit accounts.
If you don't have cash.
If you don't have cash. So you don't have to worry about taking out that small change in your pocket. Go to Quartz. All you need to do is bring in basically your job letter.
Right.
Or 2 recent pay slips. You also need your identification card. A social or a passport will work. And you need a utility bill with your address. Simple, convenient, very easy. And you can tell us exactly what you would like. And we put that on a payment plan for you.
Right.
And the good news is you won't have to start paying until February of next year.
Well, look, you know. So you could have on Christmas tranquilo.
Correct.
And you could have your new what? What you could have for that?
You could have tons of things. We have from fridges, we have stoves, we have washers, we have dryers, we have mattresses right now starting at $499.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. For all sizes, for king, queen, double, whatever is your size for the bed that you need, we have that. as low as $499. We have sofas as low as $999.
Oh, where the talk about right now? Where the talk about?
Yes.
If I go in today and I go, because it's a Black Friday deals, and I get one of them deals, I don't have to start to pay for it. Even that mattress till February.
Correct. And the approval is so fast that sometimes you could get the item the same day or the following day.
As long as you bring those credentials you're talking about. So run that again for because people need to hear, one no need to hear that good deal. But you have to have their lead, you know what they have to prove that if you don't do no payment, they go take it away for you. And that's not their fault, that you, right? So where you have to have one job.
So it's a job letter,
right,
or 2 recent pay slips.
Okay.
Either one works. The ID, like I said, the social or the passport, and a
preferably
utility bill.
social, I would think, right?
Preferably, but your passport can work as well.
Yeah.
Your passport can
that's
work.
Right, that's
yes,
right.
and your utility bill with your address.
Yes.
And we even do delivery. So let's say that you need an item and you don't have something to pick it up, we can offer delivery for you.
That's in the Belmopan.
Everywhere, countrywide. We offer delivery countrywide.
So if I want that Camalotion, I could get it from Camalotion, you want to deliver it for me?
We will deliver it. If you want it all the way down in PG, we'll deliver it for you anywhere you want. And for those customers that might say, you know what, I just want to go in and I want to purchase something very quick because I have that little extra cash, we're offering for this promotion 15% off.
If you go cash in hand.
Correct. 15% off cash in store on any item, right? So you may be able to get a bigger discount than 15 or the minimum 15% on products in store. So come on over to Quartz. We were open from 6 a.m. this morning. Yes.
6 a.m.
Yes, we were open from 6.
But it's man if I up this smile 6 o'clock because I know while they're sleepy, you must just get up. You be up to 6 o'clock this morning?
From 3. But not prepared.
He's an early bird.
Wow. Young man like that, boy, I have to salute you. I have to salute you because young people don't like get up early at all with trouble and wet there for getting out of bed. Right? I smell it like you must still go to school.
Yeah, actually,
You still go to school, Drew?
Yes, sir.
You see that? So, but you do with Quartz now, because so you work with Quartz and go to school? How you do that?
Yeah, well, I work in the optical department for Quartz, right? Okay. So we have our...
if I need something for my eye...
Exactly. If you need a new pair of glasses, then now would be the best time to come in, right? Right now, we're actually having frames as low as $100. We are having, like Annika mentioned, 30% off as well on our credit purchases as well. Those are for any frames for 18 months and over accounts. Apart from that too, we have the 15% off on all cash purchases as well.
You're telling me that for glasses, you could also get...
Yeah, you can get correct. Yeah, we do have the discount deals and we do offer the ready finance plans as well, right? So you don't have to worry about spending any of your cash on hand.
Cash.
Correct, yeah. So you have...
So if I need glasses, frame, everything, can you have to get a test and all of this, right?
Yes.
Can you do tests, you get a lead test and things?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we do have our optometrist there on site she does the exams. Very quick and easy, 10-15 minutes, the entire process, that's all it takes.
And I got a good deal from you. One of the best deals I ever got from Quartz were my glasses. The first time I get glasses and everything, it was from Quartz, and I was very pleased with it.
Well, that's
awesome. I was very, very pleased with it.
That's awesome.
They look after me properly, right?
Yeah.
But cash in hand, you get better, you could get discount right now.
Yeah, 15%
but if you don't have no cash,
then we could give you 30% off on credit plans. Apart from that too, we have 80% off on selected frames. We have 35% off on Fila frames, 30% off on Harley Davidson frames, and 25% off on Tulsa frames. Keep in mind though that the last two mentioned are very premium frames and they're new. So, 30% off of a new frame that's very premium, then you can't go wrong with that. Apart from that too, we have 80% off on selected frames. So you're getting frames as low as $60 to $70.
So you're saying that because this sounds almost too good to be true, right? But then, when do I start my payment for glasses?
We have the deferral payment as well, so you can begin to pay
so I don't
next
have to pay
year.
Immediately either, or
No,
start to pay later on?
No, yeah. For regular, you can also start paying. You will usually pay a month after receiving the product, but we also do offer the deferred payment plans as well.
And with the same deals, like
yes, correct. With the 30% off on the credit.
You see, listen. If your car is good, lot of we don't, especially when I'm in they get a ton me paper, a ton and a half kind of way, you know, and then my hand get too short, so I go under the, how you call it, fitness specialist to deal with Hannah. You can't put on the extension for me hand out there because, you know, I can't see it. And then eventually I bring her way back your son and you don't have to do that, just go to courts, they'll fix you up, you get one nice reading glasses, and also I get one where I could say far and I could say close.
Yep, that's the progressive lenses. We also do have the bifocals as well for those who prefer that too.
Those are good deals, people. So if you can't see, not strain your wife, and if you listen to me, if you get old, you get old way the world about all the way and get old. Some people like that crazy. So all if clothes get old, look by your head and your face. You get old, right? This is just a reality of life, right? Course could help you. Just go there and get a lead glasses so you know for the struggle. If you're the driver, especially, you need to have your glasses. You go say. And so we appreciate you guys coming and give. These are opportunities for people that if you don't have the in-pocket cash, you could afford it, make it affordable to believe. Yeah. It's a good service. And I really appreciate you guys coming. But I know we have more stuff than just that, right? What else we have, Anika?
Of course, we have a lot, and I'd just like to take the time to remind our customers or the audience about our Super Shield warranty. You mentioned how it's easy, convenient because you can go in and shop without cash. But what is also even more convenient is the fact that we offer extended warranty. What does this mean? You can get your products and you can get them protected for up to 4 years with our Super Shield warranty, which means if your product, let's say for example, it breaks down, you have an issue, you report it, we have qualified technicians that can go right to your location to troubleshoot the problem, and if we cannot troubleshoot, we basically exchange it for you. So you can get a brand new item and for 4 years, and you're covered for 4 years.
But then you pay a little bit more for that, I'm sure.
Well,
right?
you pay a little, but
you will have one more secure.
Correct, security.
It's gonna be less than having to replace the entire thing.
An entire unit, for example.
Right.
So you will have that security and that peace of mind that for 4 years my products are protected.
It's like insuring yourself, whatever it is.
Yes.
And you hope you never need it, but if you do need it,
you
it's
have
there.
it.
Like a spare tire, I could say then, right?
Yes.
Because I never could remember one time where I had to drive and I got unfortunately, like a spare tire where I don't use yet, and I change all four new one Caribbean tires, so deal I gonna change all four new one, I still not touch my spare yet, it's still there right there. I don't get punctured, but guess what? Funny thing, I ever get punctured, I go, oh man, shucks, man. You ever find anybody get punctured and they don't just go have one, oh man, but you're sure glad you have that spare tire with you. So that is what you guys are talking about.
What we're talking
where they
about.
offer people, customers, when you get your deal, you still have that cushion with you, right?
We offer a complete solution. So from start to servicing to finish, right? So we want to ensure that our customers are always protected because of course we're bringing value home.
How long these deals will last?
Great question. So like I mentioned, the promotion started, the Black Friday promotion started yesterday. Today is actually the last day to take advantage of the 30% off and the 15% off.
Today is the last
day. But don't worry because we close until 6 today. So you still have a lot of time to run over to court during your lunch break or even after 5 when you come home from work. You could stop in and you could come sign up for one of our flexible payment options. Look at what we have. We have 85-inch TVs for as low as $49.99. We have.
You mean you have one cinema?
Yes, that's huge.
That's a whole wall.
Yes.
So listen, instead of buying one wall, just buy one TV.
Yes. We have even 32-inch TVs for only $299. Very, very great deals.
32 inch. That's a pretty nice.
Yes, it's pretty nice for your kids' room or.
That's almost. Like this,
similar.
You know, this might be about approximately.
Yes, so we have all sizes. We have French door fridges if you're interested in those double door fridges. We have top and bottom fridges. We have freezers. We have different electric stoves, gas stoves. We have 40% off on our Radio Shack products. Those are speakers. Let's
Yes,
say for the
yes.
Christmas, you know we want to play that nice Christmas
Correction.
drop down, right?
Yeah,
So-
I tell you, you should have heard this preacher. You should have heard this preacher. The blast out when Christmas season.
Yes.
And they confess, Belize. And they confess. When Christmas season, you could hear me. They blast up on Christmas music, you know. But some of them I have to edit because some of them I don't like the latter. Oh, and I was drunk and I get my sweetheart gone and all kind of stupidness. I don't like that one. We have a lot of beautiful Christmas music, a lot of options.
Yes,
so you
we
know how to
do.
listen to stupidness, right? And like Makobe man, all kind of thing. You know how to listen to them. But it's the season, right?
It's
and
the
there is a
season.
reason for the season.
Correct.
And so these deals not run on all through.
So yes, what we're also doing is besides the Black Friday, we're extending the deals up until actually the ending of this month. Some of the promotions, right? The 30%.
But the ending this month end to this.
Yes, but the good news is as soon as the month ends, we're going to start another promotion. So even if you are unable to come in for some reason between the last couple of days, there will definitely be something for you in store because every month we have great
Sports
deals.
always
We
have
always,
good deals,
yes,
right?
we have exceptional deals every
So
month.
people hardly don't have no excuse.
Correct.
You don't have what you need except if you're lazy and don't like work. You know, because if you're going to leave job, as long as you prove a leave job and you have some salary, but there is a certain payment also, like the bottom dollar payment, let's say, right? Like the minimum payment.
Yes.
Because you have to have one certain minimum. You can say, because I'm going and give out $10 for the month. And you know, never get paid for that, right?
Yeah.
So is there a minimum payment plan that you would have set? Let's say, for example, I want to get one, I want to use on TV. You said we talk about 32 inch.
Yeah.
And it's what, $200?
$299.
So that's not a lot. So maybe the minimum payment for that would not be as bad, would it?
No.
Are you free to tell us more or less?
Yes, of course. So we have plans starting for, the lowest plan is actually 3 months.
Okay.
So within 3 months, if you want to come and get the $299 TV, you can, and you can pay that off
For
within
3 months, within 3 months.
Within 3 months. We have 3 months, we have 6 months, we have 12, we have 18.
For TV?
For TVs.
So if you say, all right, I'm on a 3 months plan, you would have to pay, leave
So
it like a
you-
month or a week or how?
So you'll pay monthly. All the plans are monthly. But remember, like I said, you don't necessarily have to start paying the following month. We will have you pay next year. So you don't even have to worry about thinking, man, December is coming up. I have so much expenses. I won't be able to make my first payment.
Yeah.
The payment will be deferred until next year.
So you could have blast out for
Correct.
Christmas and then start to
And
pay.
then pay after. And the good part is when you're paying for the warranty. So if at some point within that period something happens, you'll still be covered, even though you're still paying for the product.
Right.
So
and then like a
it's-
big fridge, like what we talk about, a big refrigerator, or a nice mattress where you say start at $400.
$499, yes.
$499. So you have one 3 months, 6 months plan for those.
Correct. We offer all the way up to 48 months.
Okay.
So it starts from 3 and we're in between. You have 18, 24, you have 30, 36, and all the way up to 48 months. So we work with you, whatever is your budget. If you tell me, okay, for the month, I only have $100 to spend. Okay, so we can find one of the flexible options that fits within that $100 budget for the month.
So you try work with people,
We
budget.
do.
You come in and sit down with you and say, okay, let's look at what you could afford. And so that because you want them to have a refrigerator or washing machine or a nice TV or
Yes. So we're very flexible in working on payment and affordable plans.
So Ismail, what else we have because you deal with the optical, right?
Yes, sir.
What about other plans we have for the optical?
Well, for the optical, we have starting at 3, we have 6, we do have the 12, the 16, 18, and then we have the 24-month plan as well. Ours don't go up as high as appliances do, but we do offer that as well. And unlike Annika mentioned, we'll tailor the plans according to whatever budget you come in with, right?
Right.
But yeah, that's what we currently have going on at the moment. And like mentioned, you could definitely take advantage of the 30% off too for the credit plans for the 18 months and
If you want to hit that today?
Yeah.
So you're not too late.
No.
And I like that because you open till 6 o'clock.
Yes, yes, we're giving the people a chance that actually work
Yes.
until
People
5.
till 5 o'clock.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. And if somebody want to come in, and let's say that they push on time because it's 5:45, and at that point the way they come, they could call in and say, hey,
Yes.
are they
Yeah.
calling?
We're closing
I'll
until
reach
the
10
last
to
customer
6.
leaves.
Yeah.
As long as you get in at the door before 6 o'clock, you
Correct.
look after
We're
them.
waiting for the very last customer, so even if we have to open a little bit longer to accommodate,
You might close the door
we're definitely
after when 6 o'clock comes. So who they inside was inside.
Yes, so we're definitely open to accommodating you. Once you're in the store, you will definitely get that assistance before you have to leave or before we have to close.
Right.
And just so that the audience can know, we were open from 8 to 6 from Monday to Saturday now.
Oh.
So still, if you are unable to come this week but still want to stop in next week, we'll be open from till 6 o'clock as well.
And that won't be all
Throughout the
through
Christmas season.
8 to 6 o'clock.
8 to 6.
Sundays,
And
too.
on Sundays, we're open from 9 to 3.
You know, see.
Yes.
Wow.
So
You guys won't be working all the time. You have shifts, right?
we don't have shifts, but for the most part, we'll be right there.
But you have to go to church Sunday. That 8 to what?
9 to 3.
9 to 3.
Yeah, so you have to go to early mass.
You go to
on
early
Sunday.
mass, right?
Yes,
If you
early
want to
mass.
become
6 o'clock mass.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
6 or 7 o'clock
Yeah,
mass.
go to early
And
mass.
if not, you'll go to church tonight.
Yeah.
And Sunday
Correct.
night or Sunday evening, we got
Yes,
church.
sir.
Some churches have services at 3 o'clock or so. So
Yeah.
you make, okay, that's wonderful. Somebody have to do it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we want to always be open and available for our customers, right? Of course, at the end of the day, we're moving into a new year,
Yes.
but we'll also like to thank our customers for supporting us. Every month we have, like I said, great offers, and we have customers who religiously come in to support, and they even bring in new customers, and we just like to thank everybody who supports Quartz, and we hope that you continue to do so throughout the rest of this year and even moving into next year as well.
Yeah. Well, we want to thank you guys for coming in and sharing these. It's a Black Friday, man. This is
Friday.
our White Friday, man. This is our Bright Friday. You know, guys, if we got all our good deals, so we'll call it Black Friday. You know, normally, because you see, somebody says everything. Once you black, the bad, right? You know, you have to leave black. You know, you are the black sheep of the family means you're bad, you know.
Yeah.
If a black puss run across the road, that's bad luck, you know. We talk about Black Friday. We talk about blackmail. You know, if there's somebody want to put on a weapon and they say you're blackmail, why you not whitemail you?
Yeah.
Why is it always black? You know, if you black, you're bad. You know, and black people are good people. We have some good black people, some great black people. We have some black people, not so good. But who's then about blooming rascals, white people too? Somebody thieving is one white too, right? And they're bad too. So this is not Black Friday, this is our Bright Friday for we, because Quartz there and give we all their good deals. That's a White Friday as far as I'm concerned. Bright Friday for you. And if you can't say, like I said, your Friday they get really blackish with you. They get hazy. You could come in and get your glasses, right? and so you could see, you could read your book, right? And if you need a little refrigerator, you need TV and things. Quartz there right there.
They're right
Yes,
there.
sir.
Thank
Right
you guys
there.
so much for coming.
Thank you.
Is
Thank
there
you for having
anything
us.
we need to wrap up with, because maybe you guys have to get back to your job.
Sure. So
I'll
like,
make sure we're not left nothing out. We're covered.
so like we mentioned earlier, it's 30% off. Today is the final day to get 30% off on credit and 15% off on cash. However, if you want to come into the store and take advantage, we also have other great deals for other appliances.
Right.
We have small appliances. If you buy one, you get 15% off. You buy two, you get 30% off. And you buy three, you get 40% off. We have barbecue grills, 30% off. Like I mentioned, our speakers, everything 40% off. Mattresses for $4.99. Curtains, if you're preparing for the Christmas, we have Christmas curtains on promotion, 30% off those curtains as well. Comforters, pillow sets, everything is basically on discount at Quartz.
Wow. So we don't mention they could come in and save. It might
Correct,
just be there, not sure.
correct. Anything you want, I believe Quartz has for you.
Anything we don't mention, yeah. We don't go in and you might just find. But you could get deals on all of them things.
On everything.
Watch
Everything in
your
store
know.
has a deal. Yes.
Watch, you know. Ismail?
Yeah, likewise. Just to recap, we have the 15% off cash as well on frames, the 30% off 18 months on over credit plans as well on frames. As mentioned, we have frames starting as low as $100, and we have some up to 80% off, so they're actually even less than $100 for some of them too, right? So eye care is very, very important. You know, at the end of the day, everybody has to take care of themselves.
I agree.
And so definitely now would be the best time to come in, get that quick eye exam done, 10, 15 minutes, the entire thing's over with, right? Within a week's time, you have your new pair of glasses. So then you can read the Bible.
And if you're a younger person, where you don't like glasses, but they have Harley Davidson.
Yes, we do have
bling bling.
Yes, exactly. We do have really nice frames for males and females.
Yeah.
We have, I mentioned, some of our premium frames too, like the Harley Davidsons. We have Ray-Bans. We have Oakleys, Costas, and things like that too. We also do have shades available too for those who just wish to stop by and get some of those. But that would be, I'll be for optical there.
You got some nice shades also.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I said, I was in there. I got my first pair of glasses right in there.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and they were good, and I was pleased with the service I got.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the actual product I got as well.
Yeah, it looks really good too.
Was not this one though.
Well, that one looks good.
Yeah,
so
this one.
now you have to come in and get the new one.
I have to get a new one.
Yes,
right?
yes.
These are fairly new. See. But I never get them at courts. You see,
you have to come to court.
No, you have to take advantage of the deal.
Come to court.
But I was saying that because it's true. You do get good deals.
Yes.
And you could have you don't just no PM glasses. You get good stuff, good quality stuff here as well, right? Yes. And the deal, you can beat that.
Yes.
You can beat it. You don't have to go down cash and no. See, that one I had to pay out pay out the pocket. Words no say down there. I know like Udo, I like pay down cash and better and then I get a good discount deal.
Yeah, you could
thank you guys so much for coming and being with us, gracing us this morning with all these good deals and always courts with a smile. How I call service with a smile.
Service with a smile.
So you guys have all you needed to let people know about these good deals?
Yes.
And remember, one more time, we need to hear what the criteria for come in and get these deals. So Annika, you want to tell me one more time what they need to come in? Whether they come in that courts, if they come prepare, this is that we need to bring.
So all you need is your job letter or 2 recent payslips, your utility bill with your address and your ID. Social or passport. Yes, right. Very easy, right?
Very good. Thank you so very much.
Thank you too for having us.
Coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming and just court serving Belize so well. And definitely, I know people were desperate and want to have a nice Christmas or want to say good and want to read your Bible or want to watch TV better or you want to drive better. You want to course and you want to look for Ismail or someone like that. Okay, don't go away. You're watching Rise and Shine. We will be right back. We'll take a break. And we do have another guest. And I think we should have a guest that we will be dealing with. Hey, Christmas, because you want your box of apple and you want to support one good cause. We should have a guest coming in this morning also, right after this. But we will take a break. Don't touch that dial. Keep it locked on the rock, like Brother Fem said. We'll be right back.
Land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize, sweet Belize. Land of the isles and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know. Nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place I ever roam could be like Belize. Be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the isles and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. Creole and Garifuna, Mestizo and Maya, living in peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you've been waiting for. In this corner, we have the masters of limitless power and unbeatable connection. pioneers of 4G LTE in Belize. It's the undefeated champion, Smart. And in the other corner, struggling to keep up, it's the other guy. Fight! Tired of getting blow after blow from a plan with the other guys? It's time to tap out and join the winning postpaid plan provider. Smart's postpaid plans are a total knockout to the competition, and they have once again powered up their postpaid plans. Sign up for one of Smart's boosted postpaid power plans today and experience the victory of superior service. Smart, bringing people together.
Whether you earn it, spend it, or transfer it, B-Bucks makes it fast, easy, and convenient. B-Bucks, rewarding loyalty.
Since the start of the project, I have seen a great positive difference here at the Academy. First, there were more concerns over the cost of the tuition, and since the tuition has been waived, we've seen an increase in our population. So we have moved from 100 to 125 students currently. And so far, there's been a lot of improvements inside of the classrooms due to the grant from the program.
I would feel like really bad for taking a decision of coming to school because I didn't want my parents to get stressed.
I've seen them sometimes stressed about my tuition. I'd say they are talking. I hear them talk, right? They'd say, where will we get the money? How will we survive?
I used to go work to gain money to help my father pay. Sometimes I got to the point that I even started to cry because it was late at night and like 11 o'clock and I was still doing my homework project. I used to help my mom to pay the tuition here, and now we don't have to pay no more lunch, and with that money I could save it for something else.
I'm very thankful for this education program. It has helped us a lot. I had to work on Saturdays. I had to go help my uncle, right? So I could assist them financially. Project, now I can save my money, so I'm planning to further my education.
Now I just do my homeworks and don't have to go work. This project is a very good way to make children get education because now their tuitions are low and they can have the opportunities to come to school.
It is the meals that make a big difference for the students. Every day they're excited to come here to eat their meals and share memories amongst their classmates. So I would say that it's had a great effect upon the students. Also, not being able to worry about uniforms and getting those sewn. It's been a huge relief for many of the students here. And I am very happy that the government has considered us to be a part of the program because it really is changing lives.
Hello Belmopan, welcome back to the second segment in this series of the Trade License Act 2024. I'm Councillor Chris Enriquez, and today we'll be discussing your business productive footprint and how it impacts your trade license fee. Let's break it down. Your business's productive footprint is the square footage of the area where your operations are conducted. It excludes common spaces such as agricultural lands, lobbies, restrooms, stairways, parking lots, storerooms, and shared hallways, unless they are used for profit. Your business falls under an economic classification based on your business type. This classification, as well as your zone, will further determine the rate applied to your business.
Hi, I'm Lauren Milton. I'm the Evaluation Manager here at the Belmopan City Council. I know a lot of people keep wondering what we're measuring when we visit their business. So let's take a closer look at what productive footprint looks like for the different types of businesses. As you can see, we measure the area used for business purposes only. This includes retail space, dining areas, or workspaces. For example, here's how the productive footprint is calculated for a coffee shop, a supermarket, and an office space, specifically an accounting firm. Let's take a coffee shop for instance. Here we see the kitchen, the bar, and the dining areas as productive space. What's noteworthy here is that a restaurant and an ice cream parlor has similar productive space as a coffee shop. Next, we have a supermarket. For this business, we measure the entire retail floor, including aisles, checkout counters, and display areas. The storerooms and employee break areas are excluded since they are not used to generate direct sales. Lastly, we look at an accounting firm office. The productive footprint here includes the client reception, conference rooms, and workspaces where the business's services are provided. Excluded are areas like break rooms, restrooms, kitchen, and non-operational storage. As you can see, productive footprint is the usable square footage where your business is conducted. This excludes common areas like lobbies, restrooms, and parking spaces, except in cases where these areas are used for profit. Remember, productive footprint looks different for different businesses, so be sure to accurately measure your premise to ensure your fees reflect your footprint. It is important to note that Schedule 8 of the Trade Licensing Act sets fixed trade license fees for specific classifications such as traveling professionals and auto dealers.
Knowing your economic classification and accurately measuring your productive footprint isn't the only factor in your trade license process. You must also consider that there are 4 municipal zones and that your business is located in one of them. Each zone has a different guideline that will affect the rate applied to your trade license fee. As a reminder, the new Trade License Act takes effect on January 1st, 2025. Businesses without a trade license by then are subject to penalties and fees. So we encourage everyone to apply early before the deadline, December 31st, 2024. Stay tuned to our next segment where we will answer your key questions. Thank you for watching, and let's build a prosperous Belmopan together.
Attention Digi customers! Being a Digi customer is now even more rewarding with our new DigiPoints Loyalty and Rewards app. Digi customers countrywide can now earn Digi loyalty points and redeem points for awesome prizes like Digi merch, Digi cash, Digi services, vouchers, coupons, and more. Use your points to play fun games and win even more amazing prizes. You can be one of our daily winners. Excited? You should be. Download and register for Digi Points and begin to earn points and win today. Available in your favorite app store.
Welcome to the William David Fonseca Parking Facility, a modern, smart, and safe parking solution in downtown Belize City. Getting started is easy. Whether you have a prepaid parking card or prefer using coins, we've got you covered. To purchase a prepaid parking card, stop by the parking facility booth, City Hall, the traffic department, the e-transit office, or the municipal court. Once you have your card, simply tap at the entrance and the barrier will lift. You're in. Park with confidence and enjoy your day. When you're ready to leave, tap your card at the exit and the system automatically calculates and charges your stay. It's that easy. Just tap and go. No prepaid card? No problem. Press the button at the entrance for a QR code ticket. When you return, head to the automated payment terminal, scan your ticket, choose coin as your payment option, and insert the displayed amount. After payment, you'll receive a receipt and any necessary change. Then, drive to the exit, scan your QR code, and you're on your way. Experience the future of parking today at the William David Fonseca parking facility. Stay tuned for more updates and get ready for a smarter way to park. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
Leadership is the most fascinating profession in the world, and it transcends every part of our society.
I've seen firsthand how the Global Leadership Summit inspires more leaders, and it has been a true gift to witness people who have had incredible transformation.
I've watched people from the community lead their businesses different. I've watched husbands lead their families and their marriages differently. I've watched wives respond differently.
The summit creates a fire in the heart of the leaders.
We have the opportunity to impact every issue this world is facing.
When we speak, we create universes inside of each other. It is a universe waiting to expand through faith and through hope, through love.
Yes, we want you to believe in yourself. Yes, we want you to believe in your mission and your purpose. Yes, we want you to believe in us. But more important than all of that, what we are really deep down begging of you is please believe in love.
Leaders, you now have permission to obsess. You have permission to see something that needs to be changed, a need that needs to be met, a wrong that needs to be made right. Obsess about it. Don't water it down. Don't explain it away. Seize it. Attack it. Give your life to it. Leaders, you now have permission to obsess. Now, go do what leaders do. Change the world.
Flex Home Builders is the largest house building company in Belize. Flex combines the best skilled workers, high-grade materials, and the latest technology to produce the highest quality wooden residential structures. Request any size, color, and the home layout you want. Choose from hardwood or painted metal outer walls. Flex can modify any of their existing house plans to your satisfaction, complete with all the installation services you need anywhere in the country, including ambergris key. They can also lift your house to your desired height up to 9 feet. From properly treated and cured lumber to quality sidings and floorings, let Flex Home Builders give your home the finish you need. For prices or questions, call 823-0398 or go to www.flexhomebuilders.com. Flex Home Builders, we build to suit your needs.
Oh, I wasn't having a bad day. I just needed...
It's here! The biggest sale of the year. Get ready to find your happy place at Builders Hardware with our happy sale from October 15th to December 31st. Whether you're a professional contractor or a DIY enthusiast sprucing up your home, we got unbeatable prices that will put a big smile on your face. Now is the perfect time to give your wall a fresh look. Get 20% off paint and a whopping 25% off paint supplies. But wait, there's more. From our stylish light fixtures to fans and AC, we got everything you need to elevate your space. Now at 25% off. And for the finishing touch, check out our wide selection of tiles, where you will surely find the tile to match your style, all at 25% off. Plus, with 30 to 50% off selected items, you will find what you need at a price that will surely make your pocket smile. We also sell sand and gravel, blocks, roofing, and so much more. Yes, you can get all your materials from construction start to finish right here at Builders Hardware. Don't miss out on our happy deals. Tell your friends, tell your family. Come visit us, save big with our happy sale from October 15th to December 31st. Builders Hardware in Belmopan. This is your happy place. We think our customers are awesome!
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize, keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know. Nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place I ever roam could be like Belize. Be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the isles and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. Creole and Garifuna, Mestizo and Maya.
Right, welcome back to Rise and Shine. I'm still here. It's the 30th of November. If you're just joining us, listen, welcome to Rise and Shine. We had earlier talking to Quartz about how you could get a good deal and how you could get a refrigerator, and how you could get one glasses, and how you could get one TV, and how you could get one washing machine, all of that thing for your Christmas holiday when it comes, so that you don't have to wash with a robot or do that kind of thing. You go have one good refrigerator, all of these things here. And so, and now along with that, you see, we have another guest that it is all positive people. See, I like this, that when we have shows like these, and we could talk about what's happening in our neck of the woods, what's happening in Belize, and who's contributing what, because Quartz contribute, right? But now we have another contributor, significant contributor to this nation, because when you deal with young people, when you deal with kids, how could we go wrong, right? How could we go wrong? So we want to welcome our friends this morning from Belize Camping Experience. Belize Camping Experience. And gentlemen, it's good to have you this morning.
Thank you for having us again.
And Alex, it's been a while that you've been doing this Belize camping.
You can't get hired doing this work. It has to come out of the heart.
Wait, can you say that again? Because somehow we know. In other words, they can't pay you if they do that, right?
You work too long hours because you know that it is not just a requirement as a Belizean, but as a believer in Christ, what He did for us. You do it out of passion, out of joy, and no matter how hard it is, it's very interesting when I say to our staff, guys, the best time of the year is coming, Christmas, and we're gonna sell apples, and they go, apples again, right? Because we have to do things that we don't want to do to raise the support, the financial support, but we do it because we know where it's going, right? And so this year is our 6 years with the Apples for Kids project that supports Belize Camping Experience. 6 years. 6 years. And we want to give thanks to all the supporters who buy boxes of apples. That container comes right here to Belmopan. And to tell you that it gives you goosebumps when you see a container of apples and the mountains of apples, and you know that half an apple is for every Belizean, and if we don't sell those apples will go spoiled. Or you're gonna have apple vinegar,
right? I know, and this is what I want to tell our viewers, our listeners, and our faithful people. And you don't have to be Christian. We're church based, and what we do is listen. Man, like rightfully said, bro, you can't pay me if you do this, because we do. Why won't we volunteer workers as well, right? You can't pay me if you do what I do. No, the hours we run, you can't pay me. This is because of love we do these things, right? And supporting this Apple project thing is a wonderful thing. You don't have to be a Christian or no believer or nothing. You could be whoever, right? But you could buy a box of apple and make the difference in your community, in your society, in your neighborhood.
You have beautiful stories. We have every year COVID Foundation buys apples for all the prisoners.
Wow!
All of our orphanage, people buy apples for orphans across the country, Belize. People buy apples for their schools. Right? And the beautiful thing about this project is because we're not in the apple business. We do it because we need to raise the financial support to continue the work. And so what happened is that no matter this year, we says, you know how everything went up,
Sure,
right?
sure.
Our apples haven't went up, and we said, you know what?
Wow.
Let's keep it there at 120.
Yeah.
So
You're
that,
still keeping your apples at the same price.
Yes.
Yeah.
Belize, listen.
Across the country. Because you have to remember, when an apple arrived in Belize City or Belmopan, when it reached that PG, you had $30 more.
So even in PG, the
120.
price is the same.
Yeah.
Man, come on! How we can't afford to miss their deal. Because and the next thing, if you no one give out all, you want to keep some for yourself, and you don't have none. Someone can start to smile after a while. Make apple cider vinegar. It's
apple
easy.
pie.
You make apple pie. You make all kind of apple, all kind of things. You don't have to waste. If it get you rotten, make apple cider vinegar, not throw away. So there's so much thing you can do with that, and you, at the same time you're supporting a significant cause because it's making the difference in people's, especially young people's life in this nation, right?
Yes. One of the things me and my family practice every year, we buy 2 boxes of apples and we give them away, and me and my kids like to go downtown. Downtown has a lot of homeless and
people, not just kids, right?
Yeah, people, and so we go, and as they're waking up, we put apples and we wake them up and give them an apple, and you should see their eyes go like, what? And such an apple, 2-3 apples you need, and they already knows, and I take my 2 kids as a family thing, right? This is like a family thing for us to do, and the joy that brings, right? But when you do it to give apples to kids, right, Osni? My goodness, like this is the time of the year where apples are very special for us, and so where these apples go is they go towards this beautiful work that God is doing in the country of Belize Camping Experience. There's 2 things that we're known for. We do summer camps, and then we do follow-up. So we're not just summer camps and then that's it. We have a long-term staff. There's 10 of us full-time at work in Belize City, and we're all Belizeans from all across the country of Belize, committed to the work of the kids, especially our city where there's a lot of it's very hard city life. I was in Orange Rock, Corozal, and I remember getting up at in the morning, and you hear peace, you hear the birds, someone screaming at each other. And I said, man, like this is so nice, but I gotta remember I Belize City, and when you live there, you gotta make the most of it. And so if you do not know how to be a blessing or how to help, you can buy boxes of apples and just give them away, because a box is a lot. A lot. It's 42 pounds of apples in each case.
That's over 100 apples. Right?
113
more.
A lot.
So because maybe there are people that you just start listening and watching Rise and Shine and acquainted with the Belize Camping Experience. Here is the head honcho for the Belize Camping Experience. Tell our viewers a little bit more about Belize Camping Experience, your staff, what you do on the staff for Belize Camping Experience.
Yes, like Alexander mentioned, like we have a passion to be able to reach out the children and the youth of our country, where we mainly focus in the city. And the ways that we do that is through our summer camps and our follow-ups. And what I really love about Belize Camping Experience, one of the reasons I joined, right, is how they use the young people to be able to reach the youth, right? And
using young people to reach young people.
Yes, exactly, right? And then we do have a campsite in the city, but what I always love is that we actually don't have the kids come to our campsite, right? The young people from across the country come to our base, they get trained, and then all of us go into the city, into those neighborhoods. We'll set up a tent, we'll set up a little sound system, and we will run day camps right there, so that it is more open to all the kids of the neighborhood.
So what could a kid expect from a day, like having camps like that in the city?
Well, we would get usually, like the schedule says that we'll start maybe 8:30, 9, but for us, the kids are always excited, so we have to be there by 7:30.
Wow.
Because they're already there waiting, right? Because if we say we're gonna get there at 8:30 because we have to start 9. No, there's probably already like 20 kids already that would have been there an hour. So we get there, we start setting up, we start playing with them, and then we'll have awesome games with them. We will have worship time with them. I always love. I serve in the media department, so I get to be in the camps and capture videos and pictures, and I just love their faces when they get to like have fun. I can see it in their eyes, in the way that they're dancing, they're worshiping God.
Supervised.
Right, exactly. Right, and then we have all our volunteers always around, being able to show them love, and we have very intentional, original Belizean curriculum that is created at BCE that we teach to the kids. Right, so they have special lessons that throughout the year, like we follow up with the kids, so we know in the year what the kids are going through. And by seeing that and through the guidance of God, we are able to create, okay, this is what God wants to teach the kids this summer, and then a curriculum is made out of that. Right? Like just this past summer, the theme was show them up, which is based on 1 Timothy 4:12. That we teach the kids where it says that you are young, but don't let anyone tell you that you are not important.
Let no one despise your youth.
Exactly, right?
Be example.
Be an example to show the believers how they should live, you know, with your life, your love, your faith. So we're teaching the kids, you know, it doesn't matter that if you're very small, you don't have to wait till you're big to be an impact in Belize. You're important now.
That's right, right?
Right? And don't let anybody tell you you're not important, right? So that is part of the lessons that we were teaching during this summer. Right, and we even take that to the young people, to the volunteers that come and help us, and speak that into their lives as well, right? To be able to encourage them, and then that takes about half the day, and then around 11, 12, we will pack up everything, go back to our base, and then we'll have lunch. But it doesn't end there.
The young people, so all the young people stay at the camp.
Yeah.
So we can have
like
from
the volunteers. The volunteers.
Yeah, no, all day, all week.
All week.
Whoa.
Because
all week.
We target the kids in the city, but the volunteers that are coming to help for that week are coming from all around the country. Yes. From all around the country. So
but you do have housing there and so forth.
Oh yeah, we don't put them on tents. They're glamping because they have some flies there. We have EAC so that it maximizes the electricity.
Absolutely.
And so having an EAC inside and keeping it at night, we understand if they sleep good and if we feed them well, the next day they are ready to give 100%.
150% agree with you.
But the thing is that when they come back after those camps, there is a full program, camping program for the young people that are giving to the kids.
Yes. Wow. Yeah. So like in the beginning it's the kids, and then once we get back to base in the afternoons, then we kind of focus the youth, the volunteers.
The same
exactly, because we believe like if you're gonna continue serving tomorrow, when you go back to the kids, you can't go on an empty vessel. Right?
Like you burn out your gas, you have to go back at the gas station.
Right? So yes, they have their physical rest and their physical food, but we don't want them to just be pouring. We want to pour into their lives. Exactly. So there is a special program just for the young people in the evenings where
we have
campfires, nights, campfires.
We have lessons. We have a lot of group meetings where to say, okay, which child you're struggling, and we need to find out how can we encourage him, how can we love them, because a lot of our young people that come from the outside, it is an opening eye when they see what our kids in the city go.
And they're all volunteers.
Yeah, they're all volunteers
from different.
But you're paid staff, or you?
Well, I am full time. I've been there for over 6 years now.
Oh,
that
wow.
I've been. Yes, exactly.
Wow.
And like Alexander said, like it's not something that you're hired to do. Like literally in the journey in my life where I was at the time, God called me, and when I answered yes, and I told him, show me where out of the blue I get a message from someone at BC, and I didn't even know BC existed.
That is exciting,
right?
That's
so
exciting.
I really love the passion to be able to see young people, Belizean young people, come together to pour into the life of these kids, right? And when you say all around the country, like during the summertime, you'll see 50, 70 youth a week at a time at our base, Creole, Spanish, Mestizo, right? All mixed together,
that's who
loving
we are.
each other. Exactly, right?
That's who we are.
All the boundaries are broken.
We are Belize.
Exactly. All you say Belize, and you see them like serving God, growing with Jesus, and that's just like
red and yellow, black and white.
We tell them we speak heavenly language,
Correction.
is the English. When we go to heaven, we're gonna speak English.
Right? Yeah, right. That's
so,
right.
Because we all, if you're a Mennonite, it's much easier for you to speak the Low German,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
But when they come at BC, you say, out of respect for everyone, like let's put our
whatever
second
language you are,
and let's speak English
or your ethnicity.
Yeah. And you know what? The beautiful thing is that you have, Presbyterian, Catholic, Baptist.
Yes.
Like that's the way it should be. Where we, no matter which church you come from or which village you come from, we can work together as Belizeans. That's
Agreed.
what God wants from us.
Agreed.
And when we start doing that and exemplify that to our young people, guess what's going to happen? Belize is just going to move forward because there's power in unity.
Absolutely.
Big power.
You see, this is the thing that we need to understand and learn. We continue to say it from this platform. This country, in leading this country, they're not just the government. It's the partnership with the business sector. It's a partnership with the church. It's the partnership with the government. See, we talk about the tripod. One leg not stand up by itself too good. Two, do all right. But the tripod is what we're all about. Working together. Because see, like one good leader from this country said, the church are the conscience of the nation. And what we do, government, you know do. Business sector, no do. But we don't do what you do either. So we want you do what you do, you do what you do, we do what we do, and together, but we work together. We complement each other. Yeah. Right now, I check out, and we have been in tune with what's happening in the world globally, and of course, especially in the Middle East. And we find the nation of Israel launched some strikes not very long ago. They continue to do it, I know one time, where 100 aircrafts involved, and the precision, the coordination, the choreography of how they operate, and significant damage were caused to the enemy. It's like, whoa, check that out. Talk about teamwork. If we could only grasp that, how much more powerful we could be when we engage and involve the church along with the business sector and the government. Like what you guys are doing for the children. Sure, government are doing their part, the business sectors. But when we do our part directly and with the young people, like Hamas, if you study some of the things where they find, Hamas, they indoctrinate the kids from very young how to hate and how to be, what you call them, the terrorists. And they're to kill and to destroy, wherein we says no. We take our kids and we try to help them, and especially you guys in Belize City, where they're all the ones that teach the kids, they make we gangbangers, and make we kill out, make we shoot up.
And what happened is that those kids are no better than the ones who were being teach. So what evil happens, it gets worse and gets worse.
Right.
And so, but like again, you heard the theme for last year for young people. You need to lead by example. No matter if you're young, no matter if you have never been involved, like you gotta trust the Lord that He's gonna give you the wisdom how to do it. But you need to step and really believe and take action. One of the biggest testimonies we have with this Apple project, the Apple for Kids, Caribbean chicken. Right?
Yeah.
Here right now at Christmas, my goodness, if Caribbean chicken don't have chicken for us, we are not going to be happy with Caribbean chicken because we like to eat our chicken on Christmas, right?
Correct.
So they decide, even on Christmas for the last 5 years now, that they partner with us and they give us freezer space.
Yeah.
Right? Like freezer space.
To store the apple.
Yeah, and the other company said, how is that possible? It's possible because they keep them at the company, and it says that's why we have to sell them so fast, because after 2 days or 1 day, my goodness, like that cooler needs to be full so that they can supply this part of the country.
Sure.
And I asked them, and they said, you know what, we want to support, we want to help.
Yeah.
We really want to help because we cannot invest on a freezer. Those freezers are quite expensive. And so this year, what Caribbean Chicken did is, we said to them, we have apples, which we have to retail, And then we have all these kids programs that are happening. Tonight we have a youth program called FFE. It's estimated over 100 young people are coming to the base from the city to come and celebrate, and we're going to eat with them and encourage them. And so, Christmas
tonight.
Yeah, tonight there's a lot going on, and so we asked Caribbean Chicken, "Can you help us?" And it says, "Can you go an extra mile with us?" And that is to deliver those apples across the country of Belize.
Oh wow!
And they have took that as a company.
So instead of delivering chicken across the country, they'll be delivering apples.
In every branch.
Hats off the
in
Caribbean
every branch.
Chicken, man.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
That's their business. You see, in Corinthians it says, every one of us have a gift. You heard Osney, his gift is media, and he loves children and young people. I believe, just like the teacher, the fireman, right? Those businessmen, man, you give them chicken and they retail chicken. So they can retail those apples, right? And so God is not asking you to sometimes to go in the city and try to go and reach his kids. They're going to drive you crazy, I tell you, because you got to know what you're getting into. But if you're a mechanic and you know that your pastor or someone, a single mom, needs help, God is calling you to use your gifts. Go and fix that car for free and say, my God bless you. I see you are a single mom, and this is the way how I can support you.
Do you get somewhat support from government?
No. We get people, generosity people. If you want to be a monthly donor, the apples is one. The cattle for kids, we did a cattle where the farmers of Belize donated 13 cattle across the country of Belize, and we auction it. And in return, those funds come to the organization, Belize Camping Experience. So going with the apples, you want to order your apples across the country of Belize, you need to call this number on the flyer. And Caribbean Chicken has committed to deliver those apples across the country of Belize. That's why you can get those apples for $120, because they're taking their trucks. They're putting their workers to help us. We're getting volunteers, but it's a teamwork. It's a teamwork. If we're not, we're not going to move forward. And I really encourage companies, like you said, you need to team up. Companies, businesses, you need to team up with organizations like with YOM, with Belize Camping Experience, with orphanages, because they're doing a job that you cannot do. It's going to drive you crazy if you want to get into that business. There's no money on that business. It's changing lives. It's impacting lives.
That's right.
And so you need to partner with us, and together we can show a different example to our kids, to this generation, that is how we're going to work forward and move the country forward. And I think that's a beautiful testimony of a big company on a tough time,
of
right?
Of course.
To make that delivery. And
it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Somebody told me the idea. He says, "No man, nobody work for free." And the funny thing, whenever we have a staff joining and you get the readout on that, is you're always on call. So your hours of work, you full out the whole thing. On call, meaning it's 24/7, Sunday to Sunday. You're called upon. When we got time for rest and chill, well, you get time for rest and chill, sure. But you're always on call, 24/7, right? Sunday to Sunday. And volunteer, who work for nothing? Are you kidding? Especially in today's day and age. Yet that's what God calls us to do. And it's about Belize. It's about Belize. This is why, look, I tell people, say my entire family migrated to the United States about 50 years ago. And I am still right here. This is my home, my country, my jewel. I ain't got no way if you go. I was even married to a United States citizen, American woman. And I still know, all I have was a visa, my U.S. visa, and my father-in-law, American, when my wife passed away, said, "You see, I was telling you, get your papers, get your green card, get your start." I says, "For what?"
You believe it?
I don't need none of that. All I want was a visa to go when I want to come back. Because I never stayed in the United States longer than 2 months maximum, and that has been only a few times. This is home for me. This is where God called me. And why we do what we do is simply because we love our country. And not, my people, like some of our politicians, my people. And you all the hustle. No, this is not about hustle. This is about loving our country. And what we do for the love of our country and people and God, right?
Yes, and if you're a politician, these are the apples for you.
Sure, jump in.
This is the apples for you. If you have a staff of 300 people in that telemarket.
Give your constituents.
You call. If you're a mayor, you call.
Yeah.
Look, this is like one of the best deals you can ever get. You purchase apples, you get premium apples from a farm. No wax, fresh apples, yellow and red. Then you buy the apples, you bless the children, you literally give back to the community, and you get delicious apples, and then you give them back to your employees, to your family, to your neighbors.
Well, Alex, I will call my area rep. Listen, get to a couple bucks apple from the man. And give to your constituents in the little poor areas.
Yes.
There's only apple, man. That don't on for you. Get some couple bucks of apple and support. Because I especially believe to the kids.
Yeah.
Believes to the kids, and that's where mainly you guys are working, right? So listen, we run out of time a little bit here, but we're good. But we'll talk about, if you know a young person, because a Christian young people you deal with a lot for staff and different things when you have their experience. Who are eligible to come and serve in those camps? So what kind of church and who? Anybody? Say a young person they watch, or a parents they watch and say, yeah, I would like my child to engage in or something like this. How could they get involved with what you guys do as a young Christian person or young? How could they get involved?
Yeah, there are a lot of ways that young people can volunteer with us. Obviously our main one would be in the summer, where we have young people from all around the country volunteer for a week, 2 weeks, maybe an entire month if they want. Sometimes we have young people come for the first time and they volunteer for a week. And after that week, they're like, I'm coming for the rest of the summer, because they love it so much, right? So you can volunteer that way by coming to help in the summer, right? You can volunteer during the year, but it's mainly about you need to come and see.
Yeah.
There's so much that we can show you guys and we can talk about, but you need to be able to come and see. So come to the city, come see what it's like.
We have interns that come for a whole year with us.
Wow.
To literally live with us at the base, and then we work together. But you don't have to go far. We're going to need at least 35 to 40 people to help us download those apples here in Belmopan.
There we go.
And they're coming on the 9th, and we need
the
help.
9th of December, the apples will be in Belmopan.
We need help to download. But like what Austin said, you can go into Belize Camping Experience Facebook page. You can find us in any platform. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram. And Osni does a really good job with the media team, where it's every week you have 5 posts on what we're doing, what's coming, the FFE, the youth night that is happening, right? So you don't have to wait for the summer. If you're really interested, like to see this work, you can give us a call, message us in Facebook and any platform that you are. And we're going to reach back to you and says, hey, these are the days you can come and check us out. Or you can just come for a day. It's better. Because, I would encourage Belize to stop seeing Belize as the evil. If you step a foot in Belize City, you're dead. No, man, that doesn't work like that. We have been
Belize
living
City have a lot of good people.
Yes!
Like Rolling Creek. Everybody, you said Rolling Creek. Why everybody kind of stigma, right? I tell people, they said, so when you live past, I live at Rolling Creek. They look bad, Rolling Creek, right? Like Rolling Creek, this big, bad, ugly demon goes. Rolling Creek are a lot of good people, beautiful people, talented people. We have doctors, medical clinics. We have all kinds of things at Rolling Creek. See it in Belize City, as I said, Belize City, everybody goes, what?
And we work with one of the most amazing people. We have 16 partners in the city with all these clubs that are happening and camp across the city. And when you come with us, you're going to leave with a whole different mindset of what our city is. I'm from Orange Rock, and I can tell you, no, I'm a city slicker. I love my city. Belize City is a beautiful place. I don't mind the swamp, the water is coming down. You bring a little crocodiles, but they're gone. And there is our city. And I think we're so blessed to literally, you are in the city, and it's not a big city, so you can get to know a lot of people. And there's a lot of good people in our city.
Absolutely, I agree. And then so for the young persons and parents who want to get your child involved, you want to get involved, you could go on the website, Belize Camping Experience, .com. Or is there a phone number they could call?
Our office number is 614-3579. So that's
614-3579. So you
right?
could write that number down, 614-3579, and you could get a hold of who would be in the office. One of you guys.
We always have an office.
You always
Somebody
have
is
someone
in the
there, yeah.
office.
It would
And
help
they will
me,
give you more information as
yes,
to how you
exactly,
could get involved.
right? And like, make sure to check out our social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Belize Camping Experience, and Instagram, and we have a YouTube channel. We're also on TikTok. But just like what we talk about the city, because used to have the same. I grew up with that mentality.
Stigma.
Because I come from Drop too.
Yeah, stigma.
Right. But being in the media department has one of my main goals is that, you know what, I want to help change the mentality of the country.
Yeah.
Because everybody have that bad mentality.
yeah.
Because everything that always comes out of Belize City is bad news.
Yeah, right.
You go up on the news, anything that come out.
Everything
right?
bad.
So
Yeah.
our goal is to use this medium, social media, right, for good, and take out some good news when it come out of the
because
city.
there are lots of good news
exactly,
taking place.
right? And that is our goal. That is our purpose with using media for this role.
Yeah.
So make sure to check those out to find out and have like a good feel of everything that we do, because it's just it's a wide range, but our vision is still the same, to be able to see Belize change Belize.
And we talk about getting apples across this country.
Yes.
If you're in Punta Gorda, if you're in La Isla Bonita, you have that.
Everywhere,
You have Isla Bonita.
everywhere.
So we could get Isla
Corozal,
Bonita.
from one end to the next end.
Yes.
So all you have to do is the same thing.
Yes.
You call
you call the same number that's on the flyer.
Or you go to the website. Can you? You know if the numbers on the
for
website?
the apples. For this fundraiser, the Apples for Kids, you have to call the number 671-6354.
671-6354. Write it down.
Right up on the flyer.
Call and get your apples. 671-6354. It's on the flyer.
And they're going
Don't forget to
fast.
upload. They're going fast.
Yeah.
And also, if you're in the Belmopan area, wherever around Belmopan, Kamaloshan, Cotton Tree, they're right within the vicinity. Armenia, where they're close, striking distance, Rolling Creek. We're happy to offload these apples the 9th of December, next month.
Which is Monday.
The 9th. And you'll need some mussels to offload, and then you'll be offloading them the Caribbean?
Yeah, at Caribbean
branch.
Chicken.
Right here on the Hummingbird Highway, right there past by close to the mall. Right?
Yes.
So you could come and help offload the apples, because they have a lot of bags, 1,000
You know,
bags.
it's neat to see a container of apples. When you open the apples, my goodness, they
Right?
smell.
Hi,
And they're so... Anyway.
I wanted to get my apple.
It's good apples.
I might not do it for the offloading. I might not do it.
So
I got my box.
By the 10th, everyone across the country of Belize can pick up their apples. In every Caribbean
wherever
chicken
wherever
location,
part of the
or every,
district.
in
Wherever
every
district.
location. So this is a way how you can be part of that vision that we have at Belize Camping Experience. Belize changing Belize with the love of Christ. Everyone have a piece of that change. That vision is for everyone across the country of Belize. And you can be an American and you fall in love with Belize or a Canadian European. You're no part of this beautiful country, so you can buy apples and give them to your community, and you'll bless us that way as well.
Alex, we're so glad to have you guys this morning joining us, man, and giving us this because it's a positive. We talk about a lot of negative stuff in media, but so when we come around that time, we could talk about what's happening in the country that are right and good, and especially bringing change to Belize City among the youth, because all you want to hear that young people and they kill up and they kill up and they kill up.
It's hard.
And we could hear that no, there are good things taking place.
Like
in
tonight,
Belize City.
100 young people are coming together at the BS2. We're going to have a campfire with them. We're going to have a good lesson with them, and they're from all across the city.
What time start?
That's
7 o'clock.
No,
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Right? And the thing is, it's very intentional, because BC has been doing these camps for over 18 years. So those kids that were once in the camps have now grown up, and those are the kids that we're still following that are coming tonight. They're now young people.
Isn't
right?
that amazing?
And that's part of our follow-up program, because
for the young people.
A lot of people think that once summer finished, ministry done. But our follow-ups are just important.
There are
every single week. throughout the year, we still go back and visit the same kids to see how they're
That's
doing.
great,
We've
man.
seen, in the 6 years that I've been here, I've
Yeah.
seen kids grow up to be teenagers.
Man, I remember when these guys started coming here, you were a little bit younger back then, right? I think you're even a little bit lighter too. Boy, thank you guys so much for what you're doing in bringing transformation to this nation. And just partnering with us, man. We've been rolling for a very long time in ministry, and I myself as an older man now, I rejoice, birds, because sometimes you're the go. 43 years the roll, bro. And sometimes I go, man, are we moving anything in this nation? Is anything really significantly happening? Yet when we see you guys been in there in the grind, thank you so much, bro. And man, we hope that you have an apple going before you even blink your eye. And
that's
I know we have people out there that will be are supporting. You are supporting right now, and I know you are continuing. We have new ones that started, so you might even have to get more apples soon. Who knows, right?
That would be a good.
It's a good way of last word for you guys.
Yes. Well, this Christmas, be a blessing, especially to the children. There's a lot of fatherless kids. I was one of them. And it doesn't take much. You can take an apple, you can give them a hug, invite them into your home. But it's a very special moment of our Lord Jesus Christ who gave himself for us. So buy those apples. We love you, Belize. It's a beautiful country, and there's a lot of potential here.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, growing up, I think as Belizeans, apples, you say apples, it's Christmas time.
Right.
But I think we want to give it more meaning. We want these apples for you to see them and actually see hope for our country, hope for our kids. So we just encourage everyone to buy their box of apples. It's $120, and they're going fast, and we want them to run out because that's a good thing.
That's right.
Right. So and thank you to the entire country, to the people that have bought, because the people that have bought boxes for the past 5-6 years from us, that you have been a part of bringing hope to the kids of Belize, to the young people of Belize, right? It for me, it is definitely something that is worth it.
Thank you guys so very much for being with us, and thank our viewers, our listeners, and those that continue to support. I remember way back in the day, listening at Christmas time, that the only time I get one whole apple for myself. I know some of our viewers, our listeners would know, what they talk about, right? And then at the time where I get one whole lemonade for myself as well. We never had no Coke and Fanta and this one. No. We leave lemonade, leave bottle, leave green bottle. And I think we have some brown bottle, don't leave lemonade, right? And you got to leave lemonade and you leave your whole apple. And a big deal for Christmas, because the only time you want to get the chance no, today, man, everybody could have the one that the box of apple, right? And you had the whole case and no lemonade. No, you have all kinds of different. We come someplace, even though we're not where we're supposed to be as a jewel, we're getting there, and we're getting there fast. And thanks to all of the people in this great jewel of ours that continue to make us who we are. Make we continue to stand up. No make we get shaky. No make we go left and right. Our government leaders, our business sectors, do business with integrity. Do what you do, but do it with integrity. No shadiness, right? All our people that makes Belize, and of course with church, we're not going no way. Like I said to government leaders all the time, my brother, I'm going to tell you something. Today we're not the right honorable. Tomorrow, guess what? We're not just somebody else on the street like normal one a week. You not maybe you might left with a few dollars more, but it's the same. You vote out today. It's a funny thing with the church, And for the most part, business sectors, which business close and business, but for the church, listen, we no way, no way. This is till Jesus come. And the only way, of course, somehow we're going down to like some of our leaders, they will find, because you are pastors and you untouchable. No fool yourself. And no fool, you can't fool nobody. Even pastors go down. But that's not because nobody fall, but your very own. You disqualify your own self. Because you know how things go. We have to be the model. And that's why we don't make many mistakes and stuff. But not indulge in a lot of stupidness. Everyone we're vulnerable. I tell you, I throw up my hand quickly. Oh, do I make mistakes? Oh, yes. You know, if I look too far. You know, if I look too hard. Sure, I make many mistakes. But you know what? Make we learn for trouble. And I say, no, man, I messed up. Forgive me. I am sorry I was wrong. This is not my heart, man. My heart is to be right and do right for our nation and for God, because it's the fear of God and who we are as a church, as a nation, as politicians, as business people. This is who we are as a people. And make we continue building strong. And like I said, today is the 30th of November. Thank God He spared us from hurricane disasters, and that we know, because it's a major expense, and when you have wind, they blow roofs and blow houses and everything, it's a different level. Flooding, yes, but we have, thank God, life, and we could live it out. I look forward to the Christmas season, which is the reason for the season. Thank God, and let's do it together with consciousness and with love and respect one for the other. From all of us here at Rise and Shine and PlusTV, I want to thank you all, viewers, listeners. Thank our technician, who is our technician, Tyler, Mr. Brown, and Mr. Lewis. Thank you guys for being with us and keeping us on the air live. And faithful supporters and sponsors of PlusTV and Rise and Shine. Thank you all so very much. You have a God bless weekend. Take care of yourself. And I must say quickly before I close, there was a death from one of our softball players, the Oriana's family, and condolence to your loss, your loved one. And man, I just pray God comfort your hearts, because it's always hard when you lose your loved one. And be careful in life. We have motorcycle accidents. Watch out, ride with care. You got to ride defensively and offensively when you ride motorcycle or drive. Look after yourself and live through and enjoy life, right? Well, have a good weekend. God bless you. And hopefully Monday, Lord willing, we'll see you. We're out of here.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me Sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me Sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where